Today is September 3rd, and that's my birthday. I'm now 15 years old, which makes me not only the same age as Spider-Man, but the same age as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Finally. In this video, we're going to do something a bit different. To cap off phase 1 of my channel, let's do TT's top 10 favorite movies ranking. Before I begin, these are all my favorite movies, and it's just my own silly personal opinion. And if you don't like these movies, then more power to you. And personally, I would rank all of these movies at number 1, but there may be some things I like a little more, whether it be the little things like direction and cast. Now, without that in the way, let's begin.
Welcome to Jurassic World.
I wasn't expecting much when I went into Fallen Kingdom. I love all the Jurassic Park films, bar the third one, but they weren't my favorite movies of all time, and the first one was kind of overpraised in my opinion. But Fallen Kingdom did something that was fresh and unique to the franchise. Something that was bold and interesting. I love this film from beginning to end. And although some parts were slow, and that's why it's at number 10, it's still an amazing movie. And I hope to review it when the third one comes out. Whenever that is.
Hey everyone.
Captain America Civil War is a great movie. It's about how acts and reactions can divide friends. In this case, the Avengers. I loved Age of Ultron, but it didn't have that Avengers feel that the previous and later movies would have. So when I came out of Civil War, I felt broken. Where would the MCU go after the Avengers are divided? It's truly spectacular, and I just can't put it into words. But Captain America Civil War is a great MCU movie and the best out of the trilogy.
You don't want any part of this.
This is a pretty recent film, and I didn't want Marvel to take over the list, but goddammit, Spider-Man Far From Home is amazing and compelling. As I said in my spoiler review, the Mysterio and Spider-Man fight is probably my favorite thing in cinematic history. After I saw it a second time, it's still so fresh, and I may seem to overpraise this, but that scene alone beats all the DreamWorks movies in animation and direction. I can't say how much I love this film than I already have before, but let's move on to out of the Toy Story films, this is the best. 3 and 4 had its emotional endings, but nothing is more emotional than seeing Jesse's backstory. Woody getting repaired is probably my favorite scene in animation. The music and direction was so perfect, and it's the reason I come back to see these characters. The thing Toy Story films lack nowadays is focus on one toy, and normally it's Woody. But in this film, not only is Woody developed, but also Buzz, and he's really cool and funny here. Overall, Toy Story 2 is great, and it's by far the best Toy Story film.
It's true. All of it.
I love Star Wars, but ever since Solo, I'm not that much of a fan. I became a fan of the release of The Force Awakens. I'm a bit biased towards this, as this was the first Star Wars movie I saw in cinema, and therefore it has a special place in my heart and a very memorable moment in my life. I'll never forget the beginning or the ending. I'm excited for Rise of Skywalker, but Rey, Poe, and Kylo, and even Finn, are perfectly portrayed in this film. And ever since, they've been Yeah, I like this more than Empire, but don't at me, bro. It's my opinion, and it's the movie that changed my life.
All right, let's do this one last time.
You might be surprised to see Spider-Verse at number 5. As I said before, I would rank all these movies in number 1, and Spider-Verse is no exception. Into the Spider-Verse was a surprise. Judging by the trailers, just felt like another Spider-Man movie, just completely animated. I had a really bad day before this, and when I came out, I truly enjoyed it for its references and unique animation style. Miles and Peter B have a great chemistry as student and teacher, and Miles and Gwen are a nice duo. I can't say much about Spider-Verse that hasn't been said before, but overall, Spider-Verse is a fantastic and overwhelming movie that celebrates the amazing web slinger.
Cowabunga!
If you saw my review on the 1990 Ninja Turtles movie, or any of my reviews on TMNT, you know this is my favorite TMNT movie. By looking at my channel and Insta, you can tell I'm a big fan of TMNT, if it isn't obvious. It's one of my favorite things in the world. So when I saw this film back when copyright on YouTube wasn't as bad now, I loved it. Funny enough, I saw the sequel, Secret of the Use, before this on DVD, and then the third one. This was an amazing movie, not only getting the theme and tone right, but the characters, from the good and bad side. The main theme of this film is family. In the film, we see the Turtles and Splinter as a real family, one that looks out for each other in desperate times, and the other family is ruthless and fake. This, of course, being the Foot Clan and their evil master Shredder. Overall, TMNT 90 is not only a childhood classic, but the greatest TMNT movie of all time.
Would you like a glass of water?
Yeah, actually.
Too bad.
What happens when you put two of my favorite franchises in one movie? Easy. You have the number 3 spot, the Lego Movie. Not only does this movie have great writing, but the idea that every single Lego brick was digitally rendered, resulting in everything in the movie being made out of Lego, was mind-blowing. I loved the sequel, but could never live up to the first one. The cast were perfect, the comedy was gold and on point, and the visuals, my god, the visuals were amazing and awesome. Pun intended. Overall, the Lego Movie is a fun and awesome movie that not only pays homage to stop motion animation, but to the fans who love building Lego like me. My favorite MCU movie of all time, Avengers Endgame. It's not only a movie, it's a celebration of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man, Captain America, and all the heroes to show how far it's come. I came in super excited and I came out with an emotional struggle of sadness, excitement, and happiness. Just like Far From Home, Endgame has a perfect scene that definitely puts it on my number 2 spot. It's my favorite scene not only in the MCU, but in cinema, along with the Mysterio vs. Spider-Man fight. Feeling that moment of all the heroes coming together to defeat an 11-year-old threat was jaw-dropping. What else can I say about Endgame that hasn't been said before? I mean, it's a great movie. Overall, it's my favorite MCU movie and my second favorite movie of all time. But another great movie is just a little bit better. Great Scott! I rewatched this film back in summer, and looking back, reflecting on Marty McFly, Dr. Emmett Brown, and the fantastic world Steven Spielberg directed, this was revolutionary. And to believe this movie came out in 1985 was shocking. I haven't seen part 2 or part 3, but I eventually will when I have the time. I love the acting and the time travel plot. The writing isn't on par with the Lego movies or Spider-Verses, but it's still very good. I love time travel. It's one of my favorite things because I'm so interested in it. In fact, that's why I kind of like Endgame for the time travel. But it's still so good. This movie is... I can't put it into words how much I love this movie. It's my favorite movie of all time, and it's a great movie. I give it a 10 out of 10. So that's that. Phase 1 on my channel is complete, and Phase 2 is beginning soon. And I have a feeling it'll be great. Thanks for watching this video and my videos for Phase 1. If you like my content, like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.